you're supposed to take advantage of on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 28-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now gone. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
7-yard line.
Jones hit and the ball's out. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
He was brought down by...
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Falcons.
From the red zone now, Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On second down, here's Smith. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Winston now. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
First and
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Smith trying to run for it. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second down and goal. Winston, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Try and run for it on first and goal. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and
on second down, McDowell. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Buccaneers, nothing. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Tackle. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. At their
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Falcons 14. Buccaneers.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. A shotgun snap for Goff. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now the former Cal Bear, it's Patrick Laird. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Here's Goff. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He's got Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Goff now looks to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
It's a game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
20-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
For the guys playing defense, this has been a really long drive, and physically, that's awfully taxing. But I think the hardest part is mentally. What do you do?
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
55.
Gone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And that will be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. He looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fared.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Falcons 14. Buccaneers.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. A second down throw for Winston. And this is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. But now it's third down.
It feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. A quick pass here to Godwin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't.
That's caught at the 25. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now Goff on first down. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. He'll let one go deep for Howard. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it first and 10. Following the interception, Winston. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
To throw again on second down. Winston looking down. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. First down, Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
For O.J. Howard, incomplete. Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. They'll run it with Jones. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Play fake. Winston. Looking deep for Julio. And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Now it's gone. And he finds Howard complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
39-yard line.
On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Not much there, only a yard.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
That's complete to Smith. Call it a gain of 3. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. 10. And it's a Buccaneers touchdown. But no doubt, that changes things. Instead of putting 3 more points on the board, they surrender 6 the other way, and they also surrender the lead.
My math's not that great, but that's a 9-point swing, likely to become 10 after they add the extra point.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 17-14. Following a touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From just shy of midfield, Winston. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
You don't like this.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Now Jones. He's got the first down and more past midfield. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those two TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on first and 10. Now the toss to Jones, running right. Down the numbers. There he goes. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. After the penalty, it's Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Brings up second
now on second and 16. Goff. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's second down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. On second down, Winston again. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Tampa. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And now here is another interception. picked off at the 39. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
It's a gain of
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Second and 12 at the 32-yard line.
On second and 12, Goff. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now Jones. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now Ito Smith. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Winston. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A first down throw for Winston. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it second down.
49-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
3rd and short yardage, Winston. And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
6-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's got room. The 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 46 yards. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Extra point up and through, and the lead is now 24.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Check 31, check 31.
They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Winston. And now here is another interception. Picked by Tracy Walker, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. So time has run out.